YouTube, it's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back. I'm about to show you how to do a super crispy lineup. You heard me, super crispy lineup. Now, he didn't want none off the sides, he wanted a low taper. That's what I gave him. So right here, we just want to cut it down. So what I'm using to cut his front line down, I started with a 2. You always want to start out with something what you're thinking in your head. You want to start out with something bigger than what you're thinking in your head, because if you mess up and you cut a lot off, then you good, you safe. But if you cut it and nothing come off, then you know you can go down to the next size, which was the 1.5. So I just wanted to try to make it lay down as smooth as possible, but keep it dark. In the corners, I kind of wanted to cut a little bit more off so I can get those corners sharp. Now it's time to do the vertical bars. So I like to do my vertical bars first. Some people like to do their line straight across first, then their vertical bars. I always do my vertical bars first for the most part. And I believe that if you do the vertical bars first and then go straight across, it's the easiest way to make sure your lineup is straight all the way across. So before we do the enhancements, we want to get the lineup. You see how I'm keeping everything as natural as possible. I want to keep as much as that hair that's there available, and I want to curve it, right? This is where your C cup goes. And you see me stretching the skin a little bit. If you look at my thumb, I'm kind of pulling the skin down actually, to make sure I get a real good lineup. So you want to keep everything as natural as possible. Next, you want to come on the other side and do the exact same thing. Same thing, I'm trying to keep it as natural as possible. Now, he was working with a little bit more hair on this side than he was on the other side, but that's okay. We're going to fix everything up. You have to be mindful of some of these things, right? And that's why keeping a natural lineup is important, to let all the hair grow forward. So we did the same thing over here. We just kept him with a natural lineup. Now, when I say natural lineup, I'm saying like where his hair grows out at. Like, for the most part, it might come out straight, it might not. But if you keep it natural, then once we line it up, if something is a little bit off, then we adjust the size then, or whatever we need to adjust. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm making sure the C cups on both sides are lined up symmetrically, so that when we put the finishing touches and everything is done, it'll give it a more perfect look. So now what we want to do is keep the line up, still use the most hair as possible, leaning down, keeping it natural. We just trying to go straight across. Like I said, when you're doing this process and you're going straight across like that, where the natural lineup at, sometimes it'll come out perfect and you don't have to adjust anything. But a lot of times it won't. So you can see like his hairline on one side over here is really good. The one that I just did, and the one on the other side, it's a little bit different. So you have to account for those things when you're doing natural lineup. So after I'm done with this part, I'll step back, look at it, check it, and then do what I need to do according to how it's looking, if it's straight or not. Now, after you got everything straight where you want it, you can come back with your enhancements. Right here, I'm using a color. This is a semi-permanent color. I'm using that to help make the line crispy. Also to fill in spots where the hair is thin or not there at all, right? So you see what I'm doing, and I can make it look as natural as possible. But what I like to do is spray the color off the card onto the hairline, right? We're gonna spray the color off the card onto the hairline and try to use as much of a light touch as possible as you can, right? And try to make sure the color matches the hair. Now, if you get a little bit too much color, you wanna make sure you take a brush and try to brush it in, right? Make sure it's kind of like a blending thing, right? So that's what we're doing right here. Now we do the exact same thing on this side. Come back, lay our card right on the natural liner that we made, spray the color off of the card onto the hairline, Look, it's coming out perfect. You see that right now. So the thing is to remember that you are gonna have to do the lineup first. Do not make a hairline out of the color. Like a lot of people might put it on wrong and you're gonna put the color on first, try to make the hairline straight. No, because once the color is gone and it comes off, then this is what you're stuck with. You know what I mean? So once the color gone, then this hairline gone. If you don't do a lineup before you apply the color, right? So look at this lineup. This is coming out really good. The only thing about using color on areas where the hair is very thin or not there at all, it's gonna give it like a shiny look. Like you can see certain spots look shiny and some of it don't. But what you can do to combat this, it's not like a permanent fix or nothing like that, which enhancements are not. But we're gonna use hair fiber. So we're using hair fiber to take some of the shine away and to make it look more natural also. The color is like it'll stain the skin, the scalp, or whatever, which is cool because it should be underneath where hair lays. But because it's not any hair there, has nothing to camouflage it. So that's where we use the hair fiber in order to achieve that look. So look, I like the way everything coming out. You see that? It looks much crispier than before. Now, we did one side, and remember, you got to come back and do the same thing on the other side. So that's what we're doing. You see how I filled in that light spot to make it look full all the way across? That's why I love hair fiber, because hair fiber is going to make it look real. It's all about how you spray it, though. You got to have a certain technique when you do it, right? So make sure you don't spray too much out at one time, and it's good to get an atomizer in order to make sure it disperses a little bit more evenly, right? So once you got everything locked and loaded, you come back and you detail the hell out of it. You get on that line up good and do what you need to do, you know what I'm saying? But you see how everything about to be super sharp, super crisp. That's what you want, and this is how you achieve a great looking line, right? And that's what I did. Y'all see this right here, cleaning that boy up. Look at that. Look at that pressure. Tell me it ain't pressure. I know y'all miss Mr. Outliner, because look, I get y'all to work. You know what I'm saying? So I got a food channel, Foodie Herb. If you don't follow that, follow that. But that's what I've been doing. I was over there for a year building that channel. The channel is up 10K. Y'all run it up for me a little bit more though. But look, I'm back with the haircuts. I'm being more intentional with it. Yeah, this is my new baby all over again. We ain't stopping till we get to 100K. So you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm doing. But anyway, y'all know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.